The music world lost one of its most unique voices on August 20th, 2025, when William Brent Hinds passed away at the age of 51. Known as the fiery guitarist and passionate vocalist of Mastodon, Brent was far more than just a musician. He carried grit, joy, sorrow, and an untamable spirit into every performance, every note, and every lyric. His wild energy made him unforgettable, and his artistry left an impact that stretched well beyond heavy metal. At the time of his death, Brent's net worth was estimated at around $1 million. Born on January 16, 1974, in the heart of Alabama, Brent grew up surrounded by Southern culture and the rich traditions of country music. His earliest musical connection came through the banjo, a simple instrument that captured his imagination and shaped his style for years to come. The unique rhythms and finger-picking patterns of the banjo became the foundation of his future guitar work, evolving into the fast, intricate hybrid picking technique that would eventually define him. What began as a childhood fascination became the hallmark of a sound recognized around the world. Brent's restless spirit meant he could never stay confined to the familiar. With dreams larger than his hometown and melodies constantly running through his head, he left Alabama behind and set his sights on Atlanta, Georgia. It was there that destiny began to take shape. In Atlanta, he crossed paths with Troy Sanders, a fellow dreamer who shared his passion and vision. The two quickly forged a connection that would become the backbone of their musical careers. Life in those early days was anything but easy. Brent lived in his van for almost 5 years, scraping by with odd jobs while chasing every opportunity music offered. He eventually joined Troy's band for Our Fogger. Though his first rehearsal was infamously chaotic, he was so intoxicated he couldn't even play. Still, even in the mess, there was a spark. Beneath the rough edges was a talent and drive that couldn't be ignored. When 4 Hour Fogger fell apart, Brent and Troy refused to let go of the dream. Their next great step came in an unlikely place, a friend's basement, where they met drummer Brandaler and guitarist Bill Kelleher at a high-on-fire show. That meeting set the stage for something extraordinary. The four musicians came together and formed Mastodon, a band that would go on to redefine what heavy metal could be. Their music pushed boundaries, blending raw aggression with intricate musicianship and storytelling. The road to success was grueling. In the beginning, they juggled long, exhausting day jobs with late-night gigs at small venues, playing to modest crowds while holding on to an unshakable commitment to their art. When their original singer, Eric Sainer, left the band, Brent stepped up to share vocal duties with Troy and Bran. This unexpected shift became one of the band's trademarks, 3 distinct voices weaving together, giving Mastodon its unique sound. Brent's approach to guitar was unlike anyone else's. His style was fast, fluid, and filled with emotion. He favored scales that brought a haunting, powerful edge to his solos, creating music that was both ferocious and beautiful. Every slide, hammer-on, and pull-off told a story, often blending the influences of bands like Neurosis and Melvins with the experimental sounds of 1970s progressive rock. His playing was fearless, refusing to stay inside any single box. It wasn't long before his talent was recognized. In 2007, he and Bill Kelleher received the Metal Hammer Golden Gods Award for Best Shredders, a fitting tribute to Brent's ability to transform heavy riffs into something close to magic. While Mastodon was the core of his career, Brent's creativity couldn't be contained within just one band. He poured his restless energy into countless side projects, each one offering a different outlet for his imagination. He fronted the surfabilly group Fiend Without a Face and took part in projects like the Blood Vessels, West End Motel, 4 Hour Fogger, and The Last of the Blue-Eyed Devils. In 2011, he released a split double album featuring Fiend Without a Face and West End Motel, a project that highlighted his ability to shift between genres with ease. In 2012, Brent joined Giraffe Tongue Orchestra, a supergroup that included members of the Dillinger Escape Plan, Jane's Addiction, and the Mars Volta. Later, he teamed up with Tool's Danny Carey to form Legend of the Seagull Men, a psychedelic adventure that mixed myth, fantasy, and rock into one sweeping musical journey. Their debut album in 2018 captured Brent's love of storytelling and experimentation, proving once again that his artistry knew no limits. Amid all the noise, touring, and creative chaos, Brent also found love. In 2017, during a Mastodon concert, he surprised fans by dropping to one knee on stage and proposing to his longtime girlfriend, Risa Moreno. She accepted, and the crowd erupted in joy. It was a moment that showed a softer side of Brent, a reminder that behind the wild energy and fiery persona was a man deeply loyal and loving to those closest to him. In March 2025, Mastodon announced that Brent had officially parted ways with the band. The decision was mutual and respectful, though it left fans with heavy hearts. Many sensed he had other journeys ahead of him, new paths to explore in his endless quest for music and meaning. Sadly, fate had other plans. On August 20th, 2025, tragedy struck. Brent was involved in a motorcycle accident in Atlanta when another vehicle failed to yield at an intersection. He was killed instantly at the scene. News of his passing spread quickly, and shockwaves rippled through the music world. He was only 51. Tributes poured in from fans, friends, and fellow musicians across the globe, each remembering not just his talent, but the fearless spirit he embodied. Brent's legacy is not only found in the albums he recorded or the awards he earned. His music carried a life of its own, combining vulnerability and intensity in ways that spoke to people far beyond the metal community. Whether delivering raw vocals or weaving complex riffs, he poured his entire being into his art. He showed that heavy music could be more than anger. It could be thoughtful, emotional, even spiritual. Through Mastodon and his countless other projects, he proved that creativity knows no boundaries. Though he left the world too soon, his influence continues to echo. His riffs will keep shaking walls, his lyrics will keep piercing hearts, and his fearless energy will inspire musicians for generations to come. Brent Hinds taught the world that it's okay to take risks, to be different, to feel deeply, and to live with passion. William Brent Hinds was a man of contradictions, wild yet wise, untamed yet tender, rooted in Southern tradition yet limitless in imagination. He gave everything to his craft, and in return, music gave him immortality. His songs, his stories, and his spirit will never fade. Though the stage lights have dimmed, his sound lives on, carried forever in the hearts of those who listen. Rest in power, Brent. Though your hands are stilled, your music will never stop playing. You may have taken your final bow, but your presence will always remain. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe.